Have you ever noticed how fire is never still? It dances, it transforms, it gives life, and it can also consume. In the ancient wisdom of the 5 elements, those born under Fire Day Master carry that sacred flame within their destiny. They are the ones who bring warmth to cold hearts, vision to blind ambition, and light to places forgotten by hope. But not all fire burns the same. Some blaze like the sun, bold, radiant, unstoppable. Others glow like candlelight, gentle, mysterious, quietly enduring. In this episode, we turn to the ancient records of Fire Day Master's people to rediscover the personality of these 2 great flames. Bing Fire, the sun that shines for all, and Ding Fire, the candle that guides from within. Each has its own beauty, its own struggle, its own path to illumination. So let us look back through the old scrolls and learn what it truly means to live as fire people in a world that never stops shifting between light and shadow. The first question you may ask is, how to know if I am a Fire Day Master person? It is really easy. Just take a look at your Bazi. If you were born in Bing or Ding Day, you are recognized as a fire-type person. Fire is the element of warmth, radiance, and transformation. Among the 5 elements, fire shines the brightest. It represents passion, visibility, joy, and the human spirit's desire to connect. Those born under the Fire Day Master naturally draw attention. They walk into a room and the air shifts. People feel their energy. Their hearts are open, expressive, and full of life. They live with intensity and they give themselves fully to whatever they love. A fire-type person is confident, adventurous, upright, and strong-willed. They are straightforward. You will always know where you stand with them. They dislike pretense or manipulation. Honesty is their nature. In relationships, fire people are warm, loving, thoughtful, and respectful. They live by the Confucian virtue of propriety, or Li. Li is social regulation manifesting in culture. It is the form and standard of human affairs. Fire people know when to lead, when to follow, and how to treat others with grace in meetings or ceremonies. When balanced, their energy brings enthusiasm, clarity, and motivation to everyone they meet. But when fire grows too strong, it consumes everything in its path. An overly fiery person becomes impulsive and restless, always chasing excitement and attention. They speak passionately, but sometimes too much, dominating conversations without realizing it. Their directness, while honest, can sound harsh. They are quick to criticize, not out of malice, but because they cannot stand what feels wrong or inefficient. Their optimism can turn into recklessness. They jump into situations without fully thinking them through, taking risks that could have been avoided. They burn bright, but sometimes too fast. In that time, they need to step back and have an overall view to make the right decision. On the other hand, when fire is weak, its light flickers, hesitant and unsure. Such individuals often appear introverted, passive, and overly cautious. They may lack confidence or the courage to act, waiting too long before making a move, and missing opportunities that come their way. Their modesty can be admirable, but pushed too far, it becomes self-doubt and fear. They struggle to speak up, to assert themselves, and may feel overshadowed by stronger personalities. Because they avoid risks, they also miss the rewards. Their constant hesitation often stems from a mindset that expects things to go wrong, a focus on what might fail, instead of what could flourish. To rebalance this fire, they must take small, brave steps forward, igniting their confidence one spark at a time. In essence, fire is the element of life and visibility. It connects people, spreads warmth, and lights the way forward. But like any flame, it must be tended carefully. Too strong, and it burns. Too weak, and it fades. A wise fire learns not only to shine, but also to sustain its glow. Bing is the yang aspect of fire, the blazing sun that lights up the world. Without Bing Fire, there would be no warmth, no life, no day. It brings joy, optimism, and renewal to everything it touches. The sun gives endlessly, never asking for anything in return. And just like that, the Bing Fire person lives to uplift others, often shining for everyone except themselves. A Bing Fire personality radiates warmth, enthusiasm, and confidence. They are lively, social, and full of energy, the kind of person who naturally becomes the center of attention in any group. They love life, they love people, and they love to inspire, not through strategy, but through the sheer force of their spirit. Bing Fire individuals are generous, kind-hearted, and giving. They shine so others may find their way. They are rarely bitter. They forgive easily and move on. And no matter how many storms come their way, they always find a way to rise again, just as the sun always returns after the night. Bing Fire people are uplifters. They light up dark places. Their optimism and joy are contagious. When others lose hope, they bring encouragement. When others are cold, they bring warmth. They believe in helping, sharing, and giving, sometimes to the point of sacrificing their own comfort. They have a natural faith that everything will be okay, and this faith often pulls them and others out of despair. They are also incredibly resilient. Even after failure or heartbreak, they bounce back stronger, their spirit rekindled by hope. But even the sun can burn too brightly. When Bing Fire loses balance, their warmth turns into heat, too strong, too direct, too overwhelming. Their strong personality can become domineering. They speak with passion, but sometimes too loudly. They want to lead, but may forget to listen. Their pride and confidence, if unchecked, can become stubbornness, a refusal to change old patterns or admit mistakes. And when they feel misunderstood or unappreciated, they may retreat into themselves, hiding their sadness behind a bright smile. They can also be too trusting, believing the best in everyone, and thus easily used or disappointed. Their generosity sometimes leads to poor financial choices, as they spend freely or give too much without limits. There are 3 images of the sun through the day. We all know the morning sun, gentle and kind. Early in life, Bing Fire people are full of warmth and enthusiasm, easily loved by everyone. The hot noon sun, intense and blinding. In their peak years, they may push too hard, demand too much, and burn themselves out under the weight of ambition. Lastly, the evening sun, soft and reflective. In maturity, they learn to slow down, conserve energy, and understand that true brilliance does not always need to shine constantly. One of the most perfect examples of personality of Bing Day Master person is Albert Einstein. Einstein has a strong Bing Fire Day Master, supported by strong wood energy. Like the sun, his ideas brought light to darkness, challenging old beliefs and revealing hidden truths of the universe. He was warm, imaginative, and endlessly curious. His fire burned not for fame or wealth, but from a pure inner drive to understand and to share knowledge, the essence of Bing Fire's selfless giving. Einstein once said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." That curiosity, that unstoppable spark, is exactly what defines a true Bing Fire person. Yet, like all Bing Fire personalities, Einstein also had moments of overextension. He worked tirelessly, often lost in his thoughts for hours, sometimes neglecting personal relationships and health, a classic trait of the sun that shines for all, but forgets itself. To master their element, Bing Fire people must learn the art of balance, to give warmth without burning out, to lead without overpowering, to believe without being naive. They should listen as much as they speak, and remember that sometimes the sun must set, not to disappear, but to rise again stronger the next day. If Bing Fire is the sun that shines over the world, then Ding Fire is the candle that glows in the quiet night. Soft, steady, graceful, and deeply human. Ding Fire warms the heart, not the horizon. Where the sun blazes with certainty, the candle whispers with wisdom. You do not stare at it, you gather around it. People born with Ding Fire energy are refined, thoughtful, and quietly magnetic. They attract others not through power, but through presence, a kind word, a warm gesture, a subtle sense of empathy. They are often sensitive souls, feeling every shift of the wind because a candle, after all, trembles even as it shines. But in that sensitivity lies their gift. They notice what others overlook, and they bring comfort where others bring logic. Many Ding Fire individuals are drawn to education, psychology, spirituality, or the arts fields that require patience, intuition, and emotional intelligence. They are the teachers, counselors, and guides who light the way for others. When balanced, a Ding Fire person is like a torch in darkness, calm, patient, and quietly inspiring. They listen deeply and speak with intention. They can lift others from despair simply by being present. They are skilled at creating harmony, bringing warmth to cold rooms and unity to divided people. They value rituals, respect tradition, and often carry a quiet sense of devotion to family, to learning, to something greater than themselves. Their strength is not in dominance but in endurance. Even when the storm blows, they find ways to rekindle their flame slowly. However, when the wind grows too strong, The candle flickers. A Ding Fire person can become anxious, overthinking, and emotionally drained. They may overextend themselves, helping others until their own flame runs low. They can grow impatient or judgmental under stress, especially when they feel unheard or unseen. Unlike Ding Fire, who can recharge alone, Ding Fire often needs connection, friends, mentors, or spiritual grounding to relight their spark. And when emotions drive their decisions, especially in money or relationships, they risk acting impulsively, burning too fast, too soon. As you notice in the thumbnail, the chosen one for Ding Day Master today is not other than Tom Hanks. Watch his performances, and you will see the essence of Ding Fire in motion. Subtle, sincere, and profoundly human. Whether he is playing Forrest Gump, Captain Phillips, or Mr. Rogers, Tom Hanks never chased fame, he chased meaning. That is what makes him a true Ding Fire soul, moved not by ego but by empathy. When the studio decided to cut the iconic running scenes from Forrest Gump to save money, Tom felt something deeper. He understood those scenes were not just shots on film, they were the soul of the story, the very heartbeat of Forrest's journey. And so he did something only a true Ding Fire would do. He decided to pay for it himself. Not for glory, not for control, but because he believed art deserved honesty. He once said he did not even expect the movie to succeed. He just wanted to do what felt right. That is Ding Fire in its purest form, guided by feeling, fueled by compassion, lighting the world through sincerity. But like every flame, his energy is sensitive to the wind. Hanks has spoken openly about periods of self-doubt, anxiety, and exhaustion, reflecting the Ding Fire tendency to burn too hard for others and forget to rest for itself. Remember this truth: a candle that burns too long without rest will melt away. So take care to nourish your energy through learning, solitude, and faith. Do not carry everyone's darkness. Sometimes it is enough to shine quietly where you are. And never forget, even a single candle can light 1,000 others without losing its flame. Let us check what is written in old Chinese texts about Bing and Ding Day Master people. Ding Fire is described as the flame that conquers frost and snow, powerful, radiant, and unyielding. It is the sun itself, giving light freely, never asking for anything in return. People born under Ding Fire often carry that same warmth in their personality. They are open, expressive, and courageous. They step forward while others still hesitate. They shine in leadership roles, public speaking, party makers, or any career that allows them to inspire, lead, and give. Externally, they are energetic and confident. Internally, they are idealistic and proud. They love recognition, not for vanity, but for validation, to know their light is truly reaching others. Ding Fire people are generous by nature. They lend, they share, they help. If you ask to borrow money from a Ding Fire person, they might just say yes, because their instinct is to give, not to guard. But that same generosity can also lead to exhaustion. They burn bright for others, but sometimes forget to protect their own energy. Men of Ding Fire are often supported by women, mothers, wives, mentors, the yin energy from those balancing their sun-like drive. They attract admiration easily, but must guard against pride or impulsive anger. Women of Ding Fire, on the other hand, radiate charisma and ambition. They dislike falseness and have strong convictions, but when their inner fire grows too strong, they may come across as intimidating or impatient. While Ding Fire shines in the open sky, Ding Fire glows quietly, like a candle in a sacred hall. In the classics, Ding Fire is called the inner flame within stillness. It burns gently, constantly, yet its strength depends on the environment around it. That is why Ding Fire people often appear calm outside, but within, emotions and thoughts are always moving. They are careful, intuitive, and calculating, with a subtle sense of observation. They rarely act without thinking, and they tend to plan several steps ahead. If Ding Fire gives without counting, Ding Fire counts before giving. Their natural intelligence makes them excellent in fields that require precision and reflection. Accounting, design, research, psychology, tutoring, management. Anywhere that detail and empathy matter more than display. They value order, ritual, and responsibility. A Ding Fireman often feels deep devotion to family and tradition, caring for ancestral rites, conduct ceremonies, and maintaining harmony in the home. He is the quiet pillar that holds generations together. A Ding Fire woman, meanwhile, carries both grace and determination. She succeeds when she remains calm, patient, and soft-spoken. For her strength lies not in confrontation, but in endurance. When she becomes too expressive or forceful, her inner flame may flicker with restlessness and invite turbulence into her life. When it comes to money, Ding Fire is the opposite of Bing Fire. They are sharp, cautious, and practical. They seldom lend, and when they do, it is out of deep trust. They are mindful of balance, how much to save, how much to risk. This makes them skilled investors and retailers, but also prone to overthinking and hesitation when emotions get involved. Bing Fire gives life through action. Ding Fire gives meaning through understanding. One blazes in the sky, the other flickers in the heart, and both, in their own way, teach us how to live with warmth and purpose. So we've seen that fire people live like their element, yet both teach us one truth. Real light doesn't compete, it illuminates. When you understand your fire, you understand your drive, your passion, and the reason you keep burning, even when the world turns cold. If you would like to explore your own Bazi chart in depth, your strengths, your timing, and how to align your life with destiny, I invite you to check my consultation link. You will receive a 20+ page personalized Bazi report and a full roadmap to help you make decisions with confidence and peace. And in the next episode, we move from fire to earth. How people with Earth Day Master people deal with their life barriers, and maybe you will learn something useful from their characteristics. Click like, subscribe to receive more videos like this. Let me know what video you want me to make in the comment. I am John. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember to keep your flame alive.